So I want to give you an update on the most programs, kind of, what our numbers were from last year, and how we've gone through the training numbers, and then afterwards, if there's any questions, I'd be glad to look at that, and I look forward to next year including some numbers from our new mental health program as well, so we look forward to getting that going. So for the Boilermaker Code in 2022, we have 764 people trained. Total trained to date, which was probably a couple months ago, this number was 10,222 individuals. So training aids, OSHA 10 is 1,833. We have the OSHA 10 online, which that we have people that have never done it before. You'll take it online that are they're familiar with safety. A while back, a few years back, the trustees had agreed that if people had never had that training, safety training, weren't familiar with what we do and that type of construction safety, that it was approved that they could actually take it in person. So we still have some OSHA 10, OSHA 30s that are online as well as in person, because we knew it was important that if people are taking have never had that type of subject matter before, they could sit there and not even understand it, but if they're online, you're never going to ask questions, and we can see that to make a safer person in the field. So OSHA 30 online, most 5-hour refresher. As well as a reminder that OSHA 510-500, which is the Train the Trainer course for your recognized trainers that can give your 10 and your 30 at your local lodges, we'll have that training in January 22nd to the 29th next year. If anybody has any questions about the schedule for that training, reach out to myself or as well as Bridget Connors, and we can make sure that you got that information. You should have received an email kind of laying out the information of where the location, where the training is going to be, as well as the dates. But if you have any questions, please don't hesitate. Get with me, and we can make sure that we can get your trainers up to date, especially if you have some new trainers on board. Still erection, 231. Scaffold erection, 256. The supplemental rigging modules, 1 through 4, is 1,445. Project management, we had 15. We had one person that couldn't make it because it's usually set up for a class of 16. Field leadership, 155, and Common Arc certified was 6,087. And these numbers are continually going up, so these are probably a little bit lower than the numbers would be as of this morning. We were planning on doing another project management class. We should be coming out with some information with that shortly. That we're working on trying to get that moved forward to have one next year as well. Now, drug testing for 2022, you see your negative tests were 12,433, positive tests 148, with a positive rate of 1.19. Random testing was 1,719, with a positive of 37, with a random positive rate of 2.15. It looks like, compared to what I look back in the past, the random testing was a little bit lower than before, which kind of surprised me. But talking to some of the contractors and owners as well, it looks like there may be a little bit more random testing coming up. And thank you. Is there any questions or concerns or maybe suggestions like Mr. McWhorter had suggested before? Get with us anytime you may have a suggestion on a program that we have existing, as well as maybe programs that you want to see to come out in the future, maybe things that will definitely help you with, because you see a lot more out there with the membership of what's needed or maybe what's not understood. If there's new things with our MBDS, as well as the code, any type of training or drug test requirements, please let me know, and we'll be glad to work with you on those things. So thank you.